let's talk about who the
Man,
Brooklyn Nets have. Jared Allen.
They got
the 5.
They got buckets.
DeAndre Jordan starting.
DeAndre Jordan is starting.
He's starting.
They still got Jared Allen. They got Spencer Dinwiddie.
They got a
They got Karis LeVert.
Squad.
They got Kyrie, KD,
Joe Harris,
the shooter.
They got a squad.
They got a squad.
Is Jamal Crawford still on that team?
Jamal Crawford is still over there. That's an 8-man rotation right there.
Then they got Steve Nash coaching it, man, running that offense, man. I know.
I want to say this too. For Jamal Crawford to be as old as he is,
he was 55 in March.
He's bro, shut up.
Turning 55 in
Jamal
March.
Crawford still has one of the sickest handles in the league to me.
Yeah.
Well, since we going there, we might as well go there, man. So, how y'all feel about Kyrie and KD, chemistry and, how they look coming off the injuries?
Look like they've been playing together for about 3 years.
All I know is when I seen them,
they look good.
I think they had like 15. I think like KD had like 15, Kyrie had like 18 in the first half. Their very first game playing together.
This would be
granted it's preseason.
It would be great. It would be great.
They look good, man.
Only thing is
they looked very good.
Kyrie has a different type of ego.
I don't know about that, man.
Yes, he has a different type of ego, bro.
I don't think so. I think you get a bad rap. I don't think
it's a reason for that. It's a reason for why you get a bad rap.
I got you. This man said the earth is flat.
Now,
that's another subject.
I don't know if the earth go round and round, but he said it's flat.
Kyrie, I got your back, Doc.
Not only did he say it's flat, bro. Then he came out and started calling the media names for no reason and saying that they always misconstrue his words and is making up stuff about him. But literally,
no, he said
you're saying this stuff. You went on Kevin Durant podcast and said, "Oh, when I see Kevin, when I see you, I in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, I finally got somebody that can hit it."
Man, that's facts. Hold on. That's facts.
No,
that's
LeBron wasn't hitting.
That's facts.
LeBron wasn't hitting clutch
That's
shots,
facts, bro.
No.
That's facts.
I mean, granted, he wasn't doing what Kyrie was doing, but Kyrie is a different type of player. LeBron was still clutch.
I'm gonna say something.
I'm not saying that he wasn't clutch.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna kill all that argument.
You can't.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna kill all that argument. All right, Kyrie is clutch. Okay. Y'all, he's pretty much saying LeBron hasn't been clutch or can't hit clutch shots.
Go ahead.
LeBron has the most
clutch
game
shots.
winners, clutch shots in playoff history. Hold on. I ain't done.
Go ahead.
I ain't done. Before LeBron came back to Cleveland, Kyrie never touched the playoffs.
He was a baby.
But the first
Do you
year,
really think Kyrie and Deion Waiters going to go to the playoffs?
He never touched the
playoffs. He got traded that next year.
Listen,
he got traded because Kevin Love came in.
They had lottery picks.
But he was a baby.
They had lottery picks.
Man,
he wasn't that much of a baby. He was talking to Kobe. He was talking to Kobe reckless. Reckless.
I dog you one-on-one.
He was talking to Kobe reckless.
The USA team.
And he was working in that USA team.
He was working. I will say that. I will say that.
He was.
I do want to say this though.
He went through everybody.
He went through everybody on the team.
It was like KD, Kobe, LeBron, D-Wade. It was like he went through all of them.
The reason why
he did by himself.
The reason why
that ain't no baby.
The reason why I say that he can actually say, I look on the other side of me, I can see someone knock down that same shot.
The same type of shot.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Like, you can give it to KD and be like, he can create his own shots. He can go to the rack and he can shoot that rock. Like LeBron, he got game. He got offensive game, but it's not like a Kobe style skill game. It's like
you don't expect
powerhouse, bully ball, and maybe a sidestep three. But that's it. How Kyrie get his shots is somewhat how KD get his shots. Dribbling, causing separation, stuff like that. And I think that he's 100% right. Like, if you ask me, give it to LeBron at the top of the key or give it to KD at the top of the key. I got my money on KD knocking whatever shot he feel
sure.
like shooting.
Because he's a better shooter,
Yeah,
for sure.
And that's what I think he's mean.
Sniper for sure.
Yeah.
7-foot sniper with handles.
That's difficult. That's difficult. 7 foot with handles and can shoot.
That's what made the Warriors so unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
That half court. We need a bucket.
Give it to KD. You could have really gave it to KD or Steph at that point because you can't double team.
Okay.
That was the problem. You couldn't. It didn't matter who. You could have gave it to Clay.
You couldn't
Clay
leave
catch and shoot. And at that point, Clay had just started getting into that thing where he was going to the rack. Clay had started hitting the cup and dunking. I'm like, when did he start doing this?
Right.
He done added another thing to his game. He putting the ball on the floor. But granted, his thing is that catch and shoot. Catch and shoot, he unstoppable with it. Nobody can stop that. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all our social media so you can stay up to update with everything that we're doing. Thanks again. We out.
Many blessings.
Peace.